On July 3, 2024, in Bareilly, a town in Uttar Pradesh, India, was stunned when the locals discovered the body of a 46-year-old woman who was reported to be missing before her discovery. This incident was the 9th such case that has been plaguing the town of Bareilly for 14 months. But who was the mastermind behind these horrific crimes? Was the timing of the killings just a coincidence, or was it a serial killer gone loose? On the 3rd of June 2023, Kalavati, 45-year-old woman, stepped out of her house to get some medicines for her backache. When she failed to return to her home after a long night, her husband filed a missing report at the nearby Shahi police station. But on the 5th June, Kalavati was found by some locals at a nearby sugarcane fields. When the word spread around the locality, Kalavati's husband rushed to scene only to find out that she is dead. According to the husband, the doctors had hinted at possible strangulation, but they neither sent the body for a post-mortem examination nor approached the police to complain about the matter. Similarly, Kusuma, age 40, was found dead in a field at Kadriya village under Shahi police station limits on July 22, 2023. Post-mortem examination revealed that she was strangled. Her family members had lodged an FIR of murder, accusing one Rajendra. The police then arrested Rajendra and his associate Virpal and closed the investigation. In another incident, Virawati, age 43, was found dead at Jwalapur village under the same police station limits on August 23, 2023. In this case, Virawati's daughter said she spotted one Mishri Lal of the same village near the crime scene. Based on her allegation, the police booked Mishri Lal on murder charges and closed the case. But soon the police official realized that all three murders had striking similarities with the pattern employed by the alleged killer. So it is likely that the police would reinvestigate the three cases. According to the Bareilly SSP Anurag Arya, the pattern is clear: strangulation around noon, bodies dumped in farms, and post-mortem ruling out sexual assault. Our investigations, including electronic surveillance, hit a dead end. Even though the alleged killers were behind the bars, the disappearance and murder still continued. By 26 November 2023, 5 more women were killed in a similar fashion, increasing the tally to 8 victims. Investigative agencies suspect that 3 arrested accused might not be real culprits. Killings persisted even while they were behind bars. With the case gaining some heat and every media house in India covering the incident, the killings just stopped. For 7 months, there was no more disappearance or murder. It seemed like the fear of an alleged serial killer that has been looming above the town of Bareilly just vanished. Everything was going back to normal. The family of the victims accepted their fate and began to move on. That was until 3rd of July 2024, when another woman was found dead in a nearby sugarcane field, the sari noose around her neck, escalating the body count to 9 victims. Unable to crack the cases, the police reverted to traditional investigation methods, releasing sketches of the suspects after interviewing hundreds of farmers across approximately 90 villages. Following the leads and a tip-off from a worker of a tea stall, on the 9th of August 2024, Bareilly police arrested a 35-year-old male, Kuldeep Kumar Gangwar. According to the worker, Kuldeep was boasting about murders committed by him while sipping tea at the stall. Suspect was also making fun of the police that they were not able to arrest him even after so much effort. Following the arrest, Kuldeep confessed to have committed a total of 6 murders. But who is Kuldeep Kumar Gangwar? Kuldeep, a 35-years-old resident of Bareilly's Bakarganj village, was working as a farmer with his father at Bareilly. According to some villagers, Kuldeep had a traumatic childhood. His father would hit and abuse his mother. Gangwar's father got married again while his mother was still alive. Thus, he began to feel hatred and anger toward his stepmother and women in general. According to the reports, he got married in 2014, but his wife left him soon after as he physically abused her. When contacted, she denied having anything to do with him. According to Kuldeep's wife, he is extremely mentally disturbed and suffers from acute mental disorders. He has strained relations with his stepmother, and his hatred towards women stems from here. The police teams had to interrogate Kuldeep in civil clothes to make him confess. According to the officers, he lives in an illusion. He believes what he did was right. In fact, he spoke about the murders with some shopkeepers, but people ignored him, thinking he is mentally disturbed and is making stories up for attention, the SP added. While some of the victims' families, along with other villagers, are relieved following the arrest, not everyone is willing to buy this textbook serial killer story. There's no way he could have done it. He is mentally challenged since birth and is very innocent. Look at his physique. These women were heavier than him, says Kuldeep's neighbor Mohan Lal, as the father of the accused, Baburam, and other villagers nod in approval.
The 35-year-old's childhood trauma, troubled married life, strained relationship with his stepmother and father, his hatred for women between the age of 45 to 65, and mental illnesses all tick the usual boxes for textbook serial killers. But not everyone buys this textbook serial killer story. Kuldeep's family and neighbors vouch for his innocence.
The police have framed him because he cannot defend himself. Moreover, there is not one instance of him ever even misbehaving with a woman here. Why will he go 40 kilometers away to murder? Are there no women here? Remarked. Even the family members of Housepour's 46-year-old Anita Devi, who was killed on the 3rd of July this year, don't believe that Kuldeep had killed her. The police wanted to be done with the case, so they have weaved my wife's case with the other murders. We think someone from the village killed her over an old rivalry, says her husband, Sampal.
Not just them, even Housepour's 46-year-old Anita Devi's family don't believe that Kuldeep had killed her.
But according to Kuldeep, he preyed on women when he saw them alone. He would follow them and then attack. Sometimes he would try to talk to them. His first intention would be to sexually assault them. But when they would resist, he would kill them. Couldn't take a no. In one case, he punched the woman in her face and then strangled her. After killing them, he would tie the noose around their necks to make sure they are dead. Although none of his victims' post-mortem reports have shown any evidence of sexual assault, the suspect was found in possession of personal items belongings to the victims, including identity cards, lipstick, and bindis, which he seized as trophy. According to the officials, Kuldeep remembers everything. He remembers how many buttons from the blouses of each victim fell off in the struggle, how many mangoes one woman's bag had, and how one of them tried to hit him back. The police are now reanalyzing the post-mortem reports of the deceased women to look for signs of resistance. If evidence is found, we will charge him for rape as well, SP Parikh said. The case is still ongoing, and families of the victims are still waiting for a verdict. The evidence gathered by the police and the confession of Kuldeep guarantees that justice might just be around the corner. But what if everything that Kuldeep's father said was the truth, and there is still a killer on the loose?